votre permission, je voudrais délivrer mon discours en anglais. Excellency, Minister of Agriculture, Marine Fisheries, Rural Development, Water and Forest of the Kingdom of Morocco. Excellency, Secretary General of the Department of Forest and Water. Excellency, Executive Secretary of UNCCD. My colleagues representing AFF and ADB. My colleagues, distinguished national focal points, scientific technical correspondents, and national experts of UNCCD. Distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. I bring you all warm greetings from Her Excellency Madame Josepha Sacco, Commissioner for Agriculture, Rural Development, Blue Economy and Sustainable Environment for the African Union Commission. Madam Commissioner would have loved to participate in this very important meeting, but due to other commitments, she couldn't do so. And she had requested me to extend her sincere apologies for that. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, before proceeding further, please allow me to extend the sincere gratitude of the African Union Commission to His Majesty the King, the government, and the people of the Kingdom of Morocco for hosting this preparatory meeting for UNCCD COP15. We would furthermore like to thank all of you here for finding the time to attend this preparatory meeting in the beautiful city of Marrakech. Distinguished delegates, the African Union Commission attaches great importance to the work of the United Nations Convention to combat desertification. The Convention aims to reverse and prevent desertification, land degradation, and mitigate the impact of drought, to support poverty eradication and environmental sustainability. Africa has been in the forefront of the adoption of the UNCCD framework. Africa's active involvement in the activities of the UNCCD is underlined by the fact that the continent, more than anywhere else, is seriously affected by the phenomenon of desertification, drought, and land degradation. The challenges posed by desertification present serious impediment to sustainable development and achieving of the objective of the Africa's Agenda 2063. The combination of the dynamic of climate change, desertification, and biodiversity pose a special threat to the realization of the sustainable development goals in Africa, particularly in the area of food and nutrition security and environmental health. Distinguished delegates, in no small measures, the achieving of the goal of the Africa's Agenda 2063 also hangs on addressing the challenges posed by desertification, drought, and land degradation. Food security, peace, and stability in Africa will remain as illusions of the underlying causes of poverty. Land degradation, illegal migration, and conflicts in the continent are not holistically addressed. These challenges are inextricably linked to land degradation. In addressing these challenges, sustainable land management occupies a pivotal position. Distinguished delegates, as you all know, African Union, through a number of resolutions and decisions made by the heads of state and government, has always put land degradation, desertification, and climate change in front of its development agenda, among which the Comprehensive Africa Agricultural Development Program, which is called the CADP, that made of sustainable land management and reliable water control systems a priority and a component closely linked to eradicate hunger in Africa. Malabo Declaration, where the excellencies, heads of state and the government committed themselves to enhance the resilience of livelihood and production systems to climate variability and other related risks. The African Union Agenda 2063 and its 10 years action plan, Africa we want, Africa we want, that indicate in aspiration number 1, entitled A Prosperous Africa, based on inclusive growth and sustainable development. Furthermore, in 2013, the Assembly adopted a decision on strengthening Africa's involvement in the UNCCD sessions and processes. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, we are therefore extremely excited that, with the generous support of the Kingdom of Morocco, a chair of the African Group of Negotiators, and our partners, we are able to organize this regional meeting in preparation of the UNCCD COP15, that taking place in Côte d'Ivoire this year with the theme Land, Life, Legacy, from Scarcity to Prosperity. The purpose of this meeting is to, among others things, provide a space for African stakeholders to review and familiarize themselves with the agenda of COP15, with the objective of identifying the priorities and concerns for Africa. The meeting will further enable the negotiators to build a negotiation position on some of the key issues for the COP. Another important objective of this meeting is to provide a platform for interaction between the African negotiators and the members of the CSCT. The CSCT has a very important role in advancing the implementation of the UNCCD in Africa through timely knowledge generation based on science and facts on ground. Excellency Minister, Excellencies, distinguished delegates, as all of you are aware that drought is a global threat affecting all regions and economies. Therefore, all African families, those who are cultivating the land under the sun and facing the drought challenges, which is among others, losing the crop and the animal production, income loss, increasing the prices of the agricultural inputs, increasing the unemployment rate, increasing the internal and external migration from rural to urban areas, as well as from our beloved continent to other regions. All of those following your meeting today, relying on you to have a strong and common position on drought, and calling you to convince other parties on the importance of having a legally binding instrument on drought. Distinguished delegates, your role is crucial. Your role is crucial in transforming Africa and achieving our target of Agenda 2063. On this note, and before I conclude, please permit me to reiterate our sincere appreciation to His Majesty the King, the government, and the people of the Kingdom of Morocco, and the rest of partners, in particular UNCCD, ADB, and AFF, for their support and collaboration. And let me to switch 1 minute in Arabic. to say it in Arabic because I have to say it from my heart. السيد الوزير، السيد السكرتير العام، اسمحوا لي بالأصالة عن نفسي وبالنيابة عن وفود الحاضرين أن أشكر لكم قبولكم لتنظيم هذا الاجتماع، وأن أشكر لكم حسن الضيافة والاستقبال. واسمحوا لي أن أشكر المملكة المغربية ملكاً وحكومة وشعباً لحسن الضيافة والاستقبال. Excellence, pour finir, je vais transmettre mon message aux médias ici et à toute la jeunesse africaine en disant ceci. Notre terre et notre histoire, notre futur et notre dignité. La terre, la vie, l'héritage, de la rareté à la prospérité. Je vous remercie.
Nous tenons à remercier M. Ahmed El-Mekas, le représentant de la Commission de l'Union africaine, pour ces mots très forts, également d'avoir soulevé les contraintes majeures auxquelles fait face notre région, notamment en termes de dégradation des terres, avec un accent mis plus particulièrement sur la question de la sécheresse. Également, donc, à travers le SAFGRAD, je devrais remercier infiniment la Commission de l'Union africaine qui avait contribué significativement dans le cadre de l'organisation de cette réunion. À présent, je donnerai la parole à son Excellence, Monsieur le Secrétaire exécutif de la Convention des Nations Unies pour la lutte contre la désertification, et nous tenons à le remercier que malgré ses engagements et son agenda chargé, donc a insisté d'être parmi nous, ce qui dénote l'importance qu'accorde la Convention à notre région africaine. À vous la parole, son Excellence.